Hey, welcome to Zippy's Garage. Today's quick episode, we're going to do a nice cosmetic upgrade to our seats, as well as ship out our prize for our subscriber giveaway. So stick around. Hey folks, welcome back to Zippy's Garage. Thanks for pushing that play button. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jeff Zippity Doodah, and this channel is dedicated to the fun and games associated with being an automotive enthusiast. So if that sounds like some decent content that you're interested in, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the content today, give it a thumbs up. You can follow me over on Instagram underneath the same channel name, under Zippy's Garage. So today, like I said in that quick introduction, we're going to be sending out our subscriber giveaway winner, the prize out to our winner. And I'm thrilled to say, because I was a little bit nervous in talking with some other YouTubers, subscriber giveaways can be challenging because there's no way to connect directly with that subscriber if they don't hear their name pulled out on the video. So luckily for me, the subscriber that won this on a random drawing was, I think, the second person to comment on the video where we announced him as the winner. Then the other point of contention or concern from the giveaway winner is, where does he live? Because YouTube's a worldwide channel, so it's a worldwide reach. So luckily I'm not having to send this out to the Netherlands or out to the Australia folks that watch the channel. So shout out to my Netherlands folks over there. But luckily this person lives in Florida, so it's a domestic shipping charge, so that's a heck of a lot easier than doing something international. So again, just a quick look at what the subscriber giveaway was. This is the Club Glove ballistic ice box. You can see it here. And this is a really, really nice cooler available from Club Glove. Brand new. It's black with the C8 logo. The winner's name was Steve Bolter from Florida. So again, Steve's going to be getting this thing in the mail. We got the FedEx box here ready to go. So, and this is still available if you would like to purchase it on the Club Glove website. So again, the discount code's still out there. Bill30 is your discount code if you want to place your own order for any of the Club Glove merchandise, or specifically the cooler, and you can get it in black or white, and then you can get any of the different 8 Corvette logos, C1 through C8. So order yourself a really nice cooler and get ready for the car season. So Steve, get ready for this thing to be shipped out to you here in the next couple of days. So congratulations, and thanks again to all the subscribers recently onto the channel. And who knows, maybe we'll do another subscriber giveaway as we get closer up to maybe 5,000 or something along those lines. So thanks again for tuning in and subscribing to the channel and making it grow. Okay, so now that we have the subscriber giveaway all packed up and ready to go, wanted to talk a little bit more about the cosmetic change that we're going to do on the C7 competition seats that I have going into my C5. In the previous video, with regards to the side airbag removal, it was about a month ago. I'll put a link to it down below if you haven't seen that. I talked about Pat at American Hydrocarbon and how he's painting the side airbag covers for me. Those should be arriving here today via FedEx, so I'll do another edit and get those added onto the seats as well. But one of the other pieces that I had Pat paint was the side control, the side panel that where the controls are for the seats. So this is the OEM piece, black plastic. Since I've got it off, might as well paint it blue. So I had Pat do a little custom piece where it's painted Le Mans blue. I know it's a C5 and C6 color that matches my paint on my C5, and it's going on a C7 seat. So we've got a lot of things happening here. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing removed and replaced. I already did it on one seat. That's why these aren't exact. They're opposites. So, and then while we're also doing that, I'm also going to be installing the Bray Krause lap belt mount kit. I've got 3 out of the 4 pieces already connected on the other seats, but we'll walk through how to do that real quick as well. So tools you're going to need: a couple trim tool removal pieces, your favorite ratchet or nut driver, a Torx T20, a 16mm socket or wrench, and that is for the brake Krause nut. And then also, because this is part of the seat belt connections and so forth, recommend a little bit of thread lock to be put onto that bolt. So I've got the blue one, which is medium strength, it's not quite permanent. And then also a flashlight just to help with taking a look inside of, you know, the area where you're working. So with that said, like I mentioned, this is purely a cosmetic change. All right, so I've got my daughter Noelle helping me out with the camera work here, so I apologize if it goes awry. I can try it, edit it out, and she's smirking behind the camera right now. So with that said, thank you, Noelle, love you, and we're gonna have some fun here. So the first thing you wanna do is we're gonna zoom in down here on the side panel. The trickiest part is gonna be removing these pieces here. I highly recommend taking a photograph of what the orientation of these pieces. The good news is they only go back in one way, so you can't really put them back on incorrectly. But the first thing we're going to do is that T20 screw is right back here. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I've already got it loosened up. You can use your ratchet or nut driver for that. So you get this piece completely removed. And if you happen to be doing just the brake Krause harness connections, this is in the instructions that you do not need to remove the seat controls. So get that removed, set it aside, and then this piece actually, if you pull up on it, not out, pull up, it's going to release the first connection. So there, it pulled up, and you can see this metal piece right here. That's what's connecting to the tab on the back here. I'll show you where that's located. So with that said, let's go ahead and get these controls removed. Just a little bit of slight pressure. And there you go, a little bit of light pressure. And you can see these got little tabs here so that they can only be put back on in the correct orientation. So that's good. So pull these off. Come on. This one's a little trickier. There we go. Okay, so we got those three pieces removed. Okay, so now, like I said, this is not just a pull off and they pop right out. The connections are a little bit different here on the C7C. This is what was connecting underneath this metal clip here. These two are clips that kind of go out and around to release. So it's a little bit trickier to get these things released. So with that said, let's give it a shot. And it helps having this orientated here so you know where you're pulling. So you pushed in and then lifted up to get that to release. All right, so we have the middle one removed. Then this last one on the end here, you're gonna pull up. It just slides up and disconnects. Now you do have one set of connections here for the seat controls, actually two on this side. So we're gonna go ahead and get those pieces removed. And you're just pinching pull to get that one off. And again, you're pinching right here at the top. I'm going to pinch that in and then pull is your release. And now you have the panel removed. And to get these off all you do is just pop out. There's a couple little clips here. Just take a flathead screwdriver and twist a little bit and pull out these connections. And from there, your panel is removed. All right, we're back over at the workbench, and in order to remove the electrical connectors for the controls, you basically, there's a couple little tabs, small tabs, and all you want to do is just gently separate the tabs and start to pull this control unit out. Doesn't take a lot of pressure. There's one up here, one across the top. It's tricky with one person, because if you have somebody else that can pull up while you're separating, it makes it a lot easier. And one across here. And I think we got it. So there you go. It's removed. You see the little tabs here. That's what you're releasing off of these spots. So now this just goes into the new piece that you see here. Only one way to go in. Push that in, snap it in, and we just replace this just like we took it off. Just make sure your orientation on your clips are correct and you're good to go. All right, now that the panel's removed, we have full access to this side of the panel here, and we're going to install the Bray Krause lap belt kit. This can be done without removing the entire panel. Like I said, it's flexible enough. If you take out this T20 and unclip here, you can flex it out enough to do this. But since I've got the entire panel off, might as well show you where this is going to mount to. What you do is you remove the OEM bolt that's here, and you're going to replace that with the longer version that Bray Krause sends in the kit. So like I said, I want to put on a little bit of thread locker on here. Just so it doesn't back out with vibration and so forth. So I'm going to mount that here. Get it started by hand. And finish it up with your favorite ratchet. So once that's in nice and tight, you can see this thing does not move. You can actually lift the seat up with it. That's how tight, how secure these pieces are in there. And if you take a look, coming around the other side of the seat, you can see that I already have the other side of the Bray Krause mounted and ready to go in. You do need to remove the seats from the car in order to install these Bray Krause sets. So with that said, we're going to get the connector, the seat control electronics put back into the panel, and just snap the panel right back on. This is what I was talking about earlier, when these things are over top of something. Can you hold this for me, kiddo? So see this metal bar that's in the seat here? That's what these clips, this piece, you look here at the orientation of this piece, that's what it's connecting to. It's connecting to this brace or bar in the seat itself. So again, like I said, you're not pulling and popping. And then the one out front here that where you slid up, it's connecting to this metal bar. And the one on the rear that you slide up, it's connecting to this metal piece. So you just have to undo the T20 that's here, lift up off of here. Then to get this middle one, you got to push the panel in and up so it releases from this bar. And then from there, you're just sliding up to get this last one off. And then it's a matter of disconnecting the electronics. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and button this thing back up. It's a matter of doing the electronics first, sliding this on, making sure this is connected, connect here, and screw the T20 back in. Pretty simple. All right, so we've got everything put back together. You can see now, makes a nice upgrade, nice contrasting color with the the chrome on the control switches up against the dark blue, the Le Mans blue paint. You can see the Bray Krause harness mount, or the lap belt kit is set in there. And then our screw, the T20, is installed in the back there. So again, nice little cosmetic upgrade. You can see I also have the passenger seat done here as well. And then in the next upload, we'll get these airbag covers replaced. Those are due to arrive here via FedEx in the next couple of hours. So once we get those back from American Hydrocarbon, we'll get those installed.